Hello, Cancer family. How you doing today? How this Leo season is been treating you so far? Welcome back to my channel. I am True. This is Mark after me, and I will welcome you to this tarot in August. I might say apologize for the really late videos. The technology is not in my side this month, I might say, and all of my videos will be a little bit delayed because my computer have this issue, so I couldn't post, I couldn't edit, and either I couldn't do anything. But coming back, just take care of this quite dramatic time. I will inform you that this is going to be a Celtic reading. We'll be resonating with your Sun, Moon, Venus, and ascendant, so just please check because it's a general reading. Nothing is going to be set or done. And also I will be adding a little bit of astrology card and the legendary affirmation card too. So I think it's going to be really interesting this month. So no more far away, I'm gonna start. Please subscribe, like this video too. Sorry, I just forgot. Then, okay, this is going to be the two general, I might say, the two general energies of this tarot reading for today. You have the Four of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. 4-4. And one is the fire sign, and the other one is going to be earth sign. I like to say that everything have duality and everything have, the good and bads, the extremes. But these cards over here, for me, is talking too much about your element. Even if it's a water, your fourth house, this is the one that you rule as well. About foundation, roots, solidity, and security. I totally feel that the energy of this reading right now is all about your needs and how things are tied to your heart, to your, no business, but maybe probably something that is very personal for you, very important too. When we have the Four of Pentacles, just the body language of the king can say that you are not particularly in the mood to share nothing that is really close to you right now. And when we go to the Four of Wands, it's a celebration of, it can be a marriage card, but I don't think there's going to be marriage where we have the Four of Pentacles too. And the number 4 by itself is practicality, is a work hard, is everything about practical approach. That's why this year 2020 is the number 4 in numerology, and say everything about practicality. I feel by this symbology, by these beautiful designs over here too, that you are building foundations that are really important for you right now, that you're not keen to share, you don't want to give it to people, and also you want to keep the balance in yourself. You don't want to see another people come in and ruin what you are being working for. So you have the Four of Wands, there is foundation, that is solidity, and also the 4 pillars of your life, can say is quite big. I have to say there's something really big is going on here. Let me see what is in the central reading. That would be the Ace of Swords. So we have the Ace of Swords right now, and you are not like, the Ace of Swords is really good omen, but if you are in this card right now, you are in a point that you're not gonna be quiet. You're gonna be saying everything that comes into your brain, which sometimes, because Cancer, you're reserved, you're quiet, you are, most of the time you keep your things to yourself, and other people know what you're thinking. Is a struggle, is quite like difficult sometimes, and we don't know in what mood you are. But with having the Ace of Swords, I think you realize that the only way that you can get the foundation, that you can get the position that you really want to get, is by communication. So everything is, an open up for you. You are expressing your emotions, you are expressing your desires, you really want to change things, and it's a new ways to communicate into your journey. But you are right now having the Ace of Swords is actually, you are welcoming new ways to talk and new ways to communicate, new ways to connect. And I'm really happy for you right now. I really think this card is telling you a lot of what you should be doing. and not be afraid to express your emotion and your feelings, because it's something that you really need to give it out to the world. But the challenge is the star. Wow, you have another air sign that's going to be Aquarius. Maybe this full moon in Aquarius past few days, the 3rd of August or 3rd or 4th of August, it hits you hard. Hits you hard because, as all of us over here, unpredictability and don't know what is gonna happen and how it's gonna be talking. You don't know if your words are gonna say, what is the impact it's gonna be, and is, you know, a loop that you can carry on. So when you have the Ace of Swords too, can be a lot of thoughts and a lot of logical approach to a problem or to a solution or to a decision that you want to make. But when you have the star there, it's not confusion, but it's hope. But at the same time, you are not able to see the result. So you have this back and forth with the stars, with Aquarius energy, which say, okay, I'm logical, I understand everything, I'm going to innovate the stuff, but actually I do not know how my communication will impact another people that are around me, that surround me, that are gonna be comfortable about it. So it's a challenge. You can ignore that and say it directly, but knowing a little bit your nature, you prefer to reserve stuff. You prefer to like quiet things, don't say the stuff, because you prefer to like don't get involved. But Aquarius as well is a fixed sign, and they like self-expression, so it's a conflict here. I don't like to say conflict. I think it's more like a challenge. It's something that you have to overcome. But why you are like this is Capricorn energy. You have the devil, that is a major arcana. The devil, don't be afraid about it. I think it's showing you, you know, your comfort zone. It's showing you what is the narrative that you have, you are addicted for. Are you comfortable saying the things that you're saying to yourself? You want to do different things and then but doing the same things all the time. You know what I mean? If you don't take the risk to get out of your comfort zone, to do things that are absolutely outside your control, or learning some things that you had never thought that you're gonna learn, to get things that are new for you, to make that change, to make that kind of refreshment, that's never gonna happen. So I think you are in this position where you want to create all the things. You are quite reserved. You don't want to share nothing with anyone. You're like, okay, you back away. I do not want to. But then the star is telling you, the star is shining in this, you know, in the sky for some reasons, for guidance. It's actually for show up. You need to be courage enough to show up out. But then you have the devil, which is saying all the fears, which is saying that's going to be a problem. That's going to say, you know, what if? So the devil is not a bad card at all. It's a Capricorn energy. It's your opposite, by the way. And most of the time, when you have the opposite, you need to understand and get out of your comfort zone and understand the opposite that is in front of you, because can give you things that actually can help you to move on, can help you to realize that the life is not all about emotions. It's not all about what you feel. It's not all about fears. It's work towards the emotions, not then let your life rule by them. So when you have the devil here, I absolutely love it, because even if you show up the devil is a really bad thing, it's kind of like temptation, you know. It's kind of like, hey, go to the comfort zone. Why bother? Why bother to study more? Why bother to learn more? Why bother you know, talk with new people? What bother to get out of the comfort zone? So you have to be really careful, because if the devil is there to tell you for what reason. So then Capricorn jump in to say, because you have to work in your emotion, because you have to make it work. And at the end, it's not just for Cancer. I think this is going to be for all of us, but it's resonating with you in this month, is thinking about that we have so many planets right now in Capricorn energy, which is going to be, some of them are retrograding. We have, I think it was Jupiter and Pluto right now, and Saturn as well. So we have all of these energies right now that is telling you work, slow down, think about it, plan, make an effort. So then suddenly the devil come in to say, okay, you are in the situation that you're right now is because you are too comfortable and you don't want to make it work. So you prefer to cry in a second, to self-pity yourself sometimes, or to feel down, and instead to say, okay, I'm gonna take this by the horn and say, you and I, we have to work it out. You and I, we have to do things together. And it's a self-narrative. So the devil is telling you, what is the narrative you're getting? What is the things you're saying to yourself? What is the truth that you're believing to yourself? I really like it. What is in the front of your mind right now? Oops, my cards is getting all quite messy. You have Temperance. I really like it too. That is Sagittarius energy. That is the rescue. This is the fire. This is the action. This is the balance. And so in front of your mind, that's why you have the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Wands is telling you balance, is telling you foundation, is telling you come back to what you need and keep the things in security way. So what is secure? What is actually make you feel strong enough? What is your roots? So when the Temperance is here, Sagittarius energy is a wise man, is the internal intuition that you sometimes, and all of us, ignore at some point in our lives, is because we are too comfortable in the devil, we are too comfortable in, you know, we have everything filled in, our dreams is in hold, who cares? But then suddenly we have the Temperance say, okay, we need a balance, right? It's not everything about routine. It's not everything about comfort zone. Is you know, where is the excitement? Where is the adventure? Where's the new things coming? Where is the, you know, where is the hunger? So I think you are right now having in the front of your mind say, I need some venture. I need to do something new. I need that refreshment. I need like that shake it off, that kind of cold shower, like that wake up, you know. Thinking about this month of August, we have a lot of fire and a lot of earth. So this conflict between these two can mess up a little bit our energy to be okay, we have to work, but on the same time we want to like enjoy life, we want to like get away all the responsibility in life. So we need to take the balance between it. But when you have these 2 days, earth sign and fire sign, is one of the 2 elements that is predominant this month, and also Leo season. I think you have to take a leap of faith. You have to take a leap of work, but on the same time, you need to understand that you need that refreshment. You need to allow yourself that things can change and things can actually get better. Not everything has to be bad if you make different decisions. Okay? I'm just telling you over here. So when you recent left behind was the Page of Swords. So it's very interesting because the central card and the position that you have it right now on the beginning was the Ace of Swords. So you left behind that kind of initiative, no. That naive, no. That beginning. The beginner of, okay, what I'm going to do, I don't know what I'm going to know. No, you know, because you have the Ace of Swords in your hand to say, I have a new communication, I have new resources, I have everything in my hand where I can make the change. So you left behind this naive introduction, that beginner suit to say, okay, yeah, you know, like, I don't know what I'm going to do and blah, blah, blah. No, you left behind. You passed this first communication, first touch things to say, okay, I need to reorganize my thoughts and my emotions. Let's see what's going on. So you left that behind. You are not new in this. You know, you are been thinking about to do this major change for quite a while. And let me know in your comments if this resonates with you or not. But I do believe that if you're coming back with Four of Wands and Four of Pentacles as a major energy of this reading, is because you have to come back to the roots, but not in the way that you used to do. So you have to create a new roots, you have to create a new everything by work. And the only way that you can do it is, you know, be proactive and getting out of what is actually your comfort zone or your fear, you know, your circle. You know, beat your fear in that moment. So the new that's coming in, the near future, oh, that's beautiful. That's going to be the Lovers. Check this out. The Lovers is can be a couple of things. Right now, because we talk about the Four of Wands can be marriage, and if you already are in a relationship, probably I will say congratulations. This new relation will be solidified, because you are not gonna be the same person that your partner met a few years ago, few months ago. You are evolving, you are growing and raising up to a new suit on you, the new skin, the new mask, the new layers in life. And I think that will refresh the relationship. That will do like a reset button in the romanticism and connection, where haze can be your soul as well. And I think it's beautiful. But if you're single, that can be, you have the lovers over here. There's going to be the future that is absolutely open up to a new relationships, new, not only new, like proper relationships. We know that all of us, we have crappy relationship. All of us, we have this kind of, on and off connection with people we actually do not know too much, but then yes, but then no. These lovers is something that is a genuine connection, is profound. Plus can say as well that you always have the benefit of the doubt, and on the same time you have a choice. So you have in the near future so many choices over here. You allow yourself to get out of little old skin that you are like, hey, I'm quite done with it, and you're like, okay, I'm approaching a new future, and I know that I'm gonna allow myself to have choices, that if that is not working, I have a plan B, I have plan C, I have plan D. It's no way I can have plan A and B and both can work simultaneously. You can, you're seeing the world not in a narrow perspective. I really like to see that you open up. It's Gemini energy. Gemini is really hungry for information, and they love to have different things to play around. So this is the near future. You can also can see if you're single, as I said, the opportunity to meet new people, the opportunity to meet that person. You know what I'm talking about, Cancer. You are really romantic, and you're looking for that genuine connection. You're looking for this sexual, not only sexual, but I can say this is really important for you. But sexual, soul, mind, and connection is something that can happen. I'm not gonna say when, because astrology and tarot really don't say the date. But if you make that kind of decision to lay out and rebuild and reframe and resuit yourself and, redress differently, definitely you will attract something and someone that is resonating with that image that you're creating now. That's the word, image. Anyway, I hope that you're enjoying right now. I'm gonna just see what is in the advice. So far, it's a really nice reading. The Wheel of Fortune. You have so many major arcana right now, and I might say I'm jealous because it's really good reading so far, my Cancer people. But this is Wheel of Fortune. Will change. If you already are fed up with what it is, you are touching the bottom line. You will be, the only way that you can go is going up. So the Wheel of Fortune is telling you, don't hesitate. Don't doubt yourself. Good things are coming. And this is the self-advice, because sometimes we get too much in our head and the peace is not coming, and more Cancer can be, Venus in Cancer as well, super mothering, super loving, super attached, and they get really scared to lose the other person, or scared to lose the job, or scared to make a space, or scared to make decision related with the big world that's coming in. But the Wheel of Fortune is as I say, Wheel of Fortune. If you right now are in the really low point, you will go up. But if you're in the good point, be really careful with the decision you're making. Don't take risk without thinking twice. Don't take risk if you do not understand what is the contract that coming, what the information is coming. Don't go blind. That's the only thing that I can say. Jump into Capricorn energy, jump in to be analytical, jump in to be practical, but at the same time smart. If it's anything regarding with financial situation, anything regarding with numbers, accountability and all the stuff. Because the Wheel of Fortune, it can give you so much fortune. It's all depending of your responsibility and how much you are allow yourself to understand the situation that you are in now, and not ignoring or blinding out the things that are coming, like, oh yeah, debt and all that stuff. I'm saying this because looks like you are in a period of marriage or you're in a period of rebuilding. So if you are like this, be really conscious of your decisions. But if you're in the lowest point, you don't have another options to go up, and the options is sometimes it's scary, but it's good for you. So you are, remember, you are reframing, you are doing a new image of yourself that is totally beneficial. For what I see here, is very beneficial. How the people see you is the Nine of Cups. It's a winner. You assume that aura of self-confidence. Well, we have in the Leo season, so Leos are confident, or at least are really good in faking to be confident. So just learn from it. If you are a Leo on a cusp as well, if you are Cancer Leo cusp, I think that you can get a lot of confidence from that energy from Leo. Remember that they rule the sun, but on the same time they have this power to motivate a lot of people and at the same time believe in themselves. So the Nine of Cups is representation of how much things and you're achieving, and the people that are little around you are see you as a big achiever, see you as a big person that whatever they say they do, and whatever they want to, they accomplished. So I think your external image, even if you're struggling internal, even if you're quiet and reserved, the outside world that everybody see you around, they don't doubt that you will not get what you're looking for. So don't doubt yourself. That I think is one of the things. So hopes and fears. The Emperor. We have the Aries here. We have Aries that is the fighter, the warrior, and the Emperor. The Emperor, the king, is, he doesn't care too much what other people say. He doesn't care too much what other people are thinking about themselves. They have clear image of who they are. And I think this is more a hope. And if you want to see like a fear, like another people judging you and other people, I think you should jump to Aries energy. Because Aries doesn't give a damn. Aries doesn't give too much credit to the people that are not relevant in their life. And it's a question like, who is relevant in your life? Who is important? Who is the person who you should be caring of what they think about you? Because anyone that is, for example, important in your life, you shouldn't give them the benefit of, of take too much time and create distractions from your goals or from your new image you are creating now. So the Emperor is there to remind you the first how to remember your self-confidence, your self-person, your self-structure, to who you are. Because we are already talking about reframing, rebuilding, restructuring everything, relaying. Having Emperor over here will give you a good way or a good frame or a good map to understand yourself and put yourself first. Might say in this world, self-love means put yourself first, because it will be the only way that you can help another people, you can help yourself in the same time. So remember, just if you're new in astrology, if you're new in tarot, the Emperor, say first house is Aries energy, and if you really want to know more, just Google it, take a little bit of the time to read how much accomplished Aries does and what is the archetype, because probably can help you to have an idea to say, okay, I have to make that a habit. I need to repeat myself every single day to change some attitudes towards life, towards people, towards my family, towards myself. That everything is the Emperor, okay? So we have the outcome over here. That is the Seven of Wands. As I say, this is not set in stone. Everything can change. Everything can actually fluctuate. The Seven of Wands is a card that I like but I don't, because you need to know when you have to defend yourself, and you need to know when you can take feedback, when you can listen to other people or what they want you to know. So the Seven of Wands is the defense card. Is you are already, it's kind of similar to the Four of Pentacles, I might say, because the Four of Pentacles is the shutdown, can be as well the beginning of business, or can be as well the balance of the chakras. But in this case, I do have a feeling that you have this reflex to be defensive to anyone and anyone else, or to any situation that come to your way, and that can take it off opportunities, good opportunities for you, but on the same time can create problems for you. But from another side, can actually avoid, put you in trouble. What I'm trying to say here is be observant first and think twice before you be in that defensive mood. Don't go reflex to anyone to want to say something, because not everybody wants to hurt you. Not everyone in this world want to actually put you down. Someone and some people can be straightforward, and you are not particularly taking nice, be straightforward with people. But from another side, I think the Seven of Wands here is telling you that you are going to accomplish this stuff, but probably because it's a hard way to do it, or you are making hard, because sometimes we are the one who make hard the journey. You will probably ending up in that mood of, look how much I accomplished, who's gonna come, I will fight them up. So you have to be careful about it. It's good that you defend yourself. It's good that you fight for what is going to be good for you, or fight for what you own and how much you earn and how much you grow. But relax, because not everybody wants to hurt you. Not everybody wants to be here to make you cry, to put you down at all. Okay, so Seven of Wands is there like, okay, yeah, you can defend yourself, because all of this, what you accomplish is your time and your effort. But on the same time, you will have people that are really your friends, that are really deep in your environment, in your group of friends, that if they say things, because they want you to make you grow, not because they want to hurt you. But for another side, be careful with that people who really want to manipulate you. So think twice, evaluate and reevaluate, because you are growing, and all these plays that are growing, we still make decisions, and you can still making mistakes. That is normal. It is not something necessary. What I'm trying to say is, before you jump into that kind of mood of defensive,ness, thinking twice. Let me see what is in the astrology card. You have the ascendant, the outlook. Wow. The outlook, everything about the mask. And I was saying that if you have an ascendant in different sign, that's going to be your sun sign. It's good to know right now that probably you have to make an emphasis and how your ascendant is gonna look. And if you have your ascendant the same, Cancer, you have to look after the traits of Cancer and be absolutely strengthening. And it can say everything about the worldview, the mission statement, the expression, the role, the attitude, the approach, the first impressions. Because you are relaying, and you are relaying, you are putting everything out. I do believe that you have to create that kind of protection mask, first impression for everybody, not in the bad way, in the good way, but quiet, that give you that space that you can filter people, that give you the first space that you can look in through and say, okay, this person, yeah, this person, no, this person I can get more closer, this person is okay, leave it there, I need more time to know that person. So I think it's time to create the mask of it, to help you to have a funnel, or to help you to have a filter towards the expressions, towards the situation or people that come to your life. So then you don't get it really close, so that you don't come back to kind of like that shell. Let me see what the affirmation cards say. In a spiritual form, that would be, I fill my mind with positive and nourishing thoughts. We was old expression about what the self-narrative that we do have, what we say to ourselves, what we want to say, and what is the important things that our mind say to who we are and what we really, really want to achieve. At some point, I do think that thoughts are food, and you need to be vigilant at what you say to yourself and how powerful the words are saying and how detrimental can be too. Okay, so I really hope you enjoy this video, Cancer. Thank you so much. I love you guys so much. Please share, like this video if you can, if you know anyone that can actually be benefit for it. Go for it. This is Mark after me. I am True. Thank you so much. Subscribe, like this video, and see you in the next time. Bye bye.